Howdy. Welcome to this week's Hunting Partners, the program where we take different featured hunters every week. Let's meet this week's hunter. I'd like y'all to meet Rusty Alderson. Rusty, tell folks a little bit about yourself.
Well, I came down here to Texas 1979, met Herman at a rodeo. We rode broncs for many years together, and started off in amateurs and went to pros, and then Herman got too old and had to give it up, and I kept going, and he tried going back to it. They hurt him too bad, so anyway, here we are.
You ain't got that just right.
Rusty may like to exaggerate about my age, and I'm not sure which of us is older, but one certain truth is that we both spend an inordinate amount of time around rodeo arenas. In fact, that's how we got to be buddies. Like Rusty said, we both started out amateur and then became PRCA saddle bronc riders. It's safe to say we spent much of our better years chasing the rodeo trail. One of the facts about rodeo is that it's an individual sport. Nevertheless, it's a lot more fun and economical if friends buddy up, travel together, and help each other in their endeavors. In most ways, hunting is exactly the same. Pretty much any day is a good day to be out in the woods, but sharing those days with a hunting partner can make it extra special. Rusty and I also have a history of prowling around in wild country. Both of us are familiar with packing mules and going into the Pacific Northwest remote wilderness areas. Rusty packed mules and rode for the Forest Service into the Bighorn Mountains out of Sheridan, Wyoming. I packed mules and guided hunters in Montana's Bob Marshall Wilderness. Then, after 10 years, I headed south to guide another 10 years in the Washakie Wilderness in northwestern Wyoming's Wind River Range. On this episode, Rusty and I are going to hunt hogs on the Broom family home place in Texas. This is not a commercial operation. In fact, we refuse to sully our entertainment by putting dollar values on our enjoyment. Our idea of fun is to donate a horseback and hounds hog hunt to the charity of our choice. That allows us to hunt for fun, exercise our dogs, and put guests on horseback. And all the while raising money for good causes and having a few laughs. The charity hunts are also an opportunity to meet new people while sharing the hospitality of the Broom Ranch. Hog hunting has become a normal part of life in rural Texas, but in other parts of the U.S. it's viewed as a novelty. Now couple that novelty with saddling up to follow the hounds through the Yopon brush in the Post Oak Savanna, and these hunts often become a defining event of a lifetime. Anyway, as for me and Rusty, nowadays our rodeo careers may only follow us like shadows as we tell stories about the bad ones we once rode. But I still shoe my own horses, day work cattle, pack mules, and guide elk hunters in Wyoming. Meanwhile, Rusty sells swimming pool parts or some such whatever town job. Well, maybe I should take advantage here. Rusty has always embraced the Western code, the standard of honesty and ethics reflected by the good guys. He's always lived as a cowboy. But one little item we'll have to resolve is this notion that I'm getting too old.